My ova speaks. It beckons me to gather up Moranium and embark on a new enterprise for the benefit of NLA and its people. Your hard work is appreciated. I will see that it goes to improving life in the city.
Hey.
Hey. Ah, perfect. I'm glad that I waited. You are the one who will complete any task, no matter how difficult, are you not? I heard stories of your valor from the other residents. Lately, it has become difficult to ascertain the will of my ova. It is quite the predicament. Well, it began when I moved to New LA. Perhaps the cause lies there. Still, that is far from a concrete diagnosis. I plan to begin a trial treatment presently. The procedure is a simple administration of Lumonia leaf and Miran herb. It is a method I came across in a database while working as a researcher for the Ganglion. Can I ask you to locate and harvest that herb for me? My research shows that the herb can be found on the far isle of Tsuo in Caldros. I'm confident you will fulfill my request most satisfactorily. You have my thanks.
Listen.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, I've been waiting for you. Have you acquired the herb I requested? Thank you.
Nom nom nom.
Oh my word, that is quite effective. Already I feel the will of my ova more clearly. What? But has the time for that truly come? Had I become so deaf that I could not hear something so important? When the time comes, the Orphi reproduce by dividing their bodies in two. My ova is telling me that now is my time. I must divide as soon as possible. Who are you? How has an Orphean like you emerged from me? Who am I? Why am I in such a place as this? This is not my home. The forest. I must return to the forest. What in the world? When dividing, the resultant new life should be essentially identical to the parent body. But I've never seen an Orphean that looked like that. And it seemed terribly confused as well, almost as if it was unable to hear the ova's will. Yes, of course, the situation demands swift action. I can say with 89.6% certainty that it headed for Noctilum. Could I ask you to bring it back here? I fear the after effects of division have left me exhausted. I am not fit to join you. Please hurry. In such a new and confused state, the poor Orpheum will make easy prey for any primordial creature it happens to meet. What is this? Will it do me harm? Danger. It is dangerous. I am in danger. Please help. My head aches. It feels ready to split in two. I know you. Help me, please.
Do this the hard way. I guess that's that.
You have saved my life. I must thank you. Ah, I still feel as if something is inside my head. What is this? Thank you for your concern. I'm all right. I'm feeling much calmer now. I understand now that I am a member of the Orphe, while you are of a race called humanity. But why am I here? Was I led by the Ova? It is strange. I do not seem to have a name. Yes, of course. I must speak with my parent. Let us return to the city.
Listen.
I shall explain.
It looks nothing like me, and I am beginning to understand why. This division was born here in the city after extensive contact with humans. The Orphe are not separated into distinct sexes like you humans. Instead, we are alike. Save for this one, it is an entirely new type born from the both of us. New, old, none of that makes any difference to me. What I could really use is a name. You saved my life. If my agitation offends you, I will be quiet. But having no name is painful to me. You are my parent, please give me a name. As my division, your name would be Nen'celeg. Then that shall be my name. Now I can finally introduce myself properly. I am Nen'celeg. Thank you for saving me. This is a humble thanks from us. Come now, hurry up and give her a reward. You have been a great help. Please accept this. Now that all this has been taken care of, you have much to teach me. Of course, it is my responsibility as your parent. This could fairly be described as a predicament, but what to do about it? I simply cannot understand her motives. Why would anyone intentionally travel to such a dangerous place? My division, Nen'celeg, has left this city. Bound for Noctilum, it seems. It's always Noctilum. As for why she would head to a place filled with such awful creatures, I have absolutely no idea. And yet I feel incapable of simply letting her go. I feel compelled to go forth and bring her back, but I am a poor candidate to do so. Compared to the vicious wildlife of Mira, the Orphi are poor combatants indeed. Might I ask you to go after her in my stead? You humans are an extremely active and combative species. I say that with a deep sense of what you humans call gratitude. Oh, and please take care that you are not injured. Though if you are injured somewhat in the course of escorting my division, that is acceptable. I believe your kind call that a trade-off. Best of luck. Your attitude is most generous. That is the term you use when describing someone who gives of themselves for another, yes? Generous? I wish you luck. Please bring my division back swiftly. No, it's here. Closer now. Come on, let me observe you. There is no cause to be afraid. Come closer. You humans are so strange. The need for a more thorough study of Mira's ecology is plain to see. And the most expedient method of expanding that knowledge is to go into the field and interact with various organisms. Please do not concern yourself with me any further. You are interrupting my research. Feel free to return to the city. What a fascinating organism. It would dearly like to procure I would dearly like to procure a blood sample. But how to extract it? I should have brought a knife of some sort. This is danger? I'm in danger of dying? Well then, what action can I take to avoid death? You are that human? Can you do something to resolve the situation?
Looks like they saw us.
You gonna flex for me or what?
Yeah, all right, whatever. Ooh, how's that?
You done, Doug? I do not know whether to thank you for saving my life or criticize your violent actions, which is appropriate. I cannot approve of a mode of behavior that resorts to violence before attempting communication. But had you not assisted me, the likelihood of death for this body I inhabit was 87%. I believe you are correct in suggesting that thanks are in order. Nen'celeg is a strange one as well. Even if my body was destroyed, so long as the ova persists, it is not a true death. Surely Nen'celeg knows this. But very well, I will return to New LA as you suggest, mostly out of curiosity as to how Nen'celeg responds.
Listen.
Yes.
Well. Ah, yes. A praiseworthy effort.
Nen'celeg is safe then. That is a relief. Raise eyebrows. I could never forget. Nen'celeg is one of us. In her absence, I was struck with a strange fluctuation in my emotional state, which is most strange on further reflection, provided the supply of Senirapa water, Nen'celeg's death would present only a minor inconvenience. Perhaps I have dedicated excessive thought to Nen'celeg's future. Were you lonely with me gone? Lonely? What is that? Why would your absence cause me to feel lonely? What the fuck? That's your daughter! That does make sense, but what is this strange array of feelings I am experiencing? When I look at Nen'celeg, I find the sight pleasing. Almost beautiful, as a human might say. Ew! It sounds as if you like me. Like? Like. Do I like you, Nen'celeg? You do not know the answer for yourself. Other species call people like you naive. Naive? What a strange thing to say. It is quite apparent that despite the Orphe's considerable intelligence, some things remain inscrutable. I do not understand my feelings for Nen'celeg, but why not? Because you are naive. Ah, I do not understand. Grant me guidance, Sova. I mean, I guess you can be in love in a familial sense, but like, why would they translate it that way? It's fucking weird. So, you're Bloom. I've heard tales of your dealings with my kind. It is precisely because of your reputation for strength that I would ask you to meet with my master. It concerns a business proposal of a discreet nature. I ask that you come to the industrial district by night. I trust you understand the need for privacy. It's quite the lucrative offer. I assure you it will be well worth your time. Until then. I'm here. I'm glad you came, as you promised. Allow me to introduce my master, Adolphus. I wish we had the time to share a drink and become properly acquainted, but I fear I must get straight to the point. New rumors of the Celeste 3 has arisen. A group of men are, well, they were keeping a hoard of white gold. These men are no longer alive. Their treasure, however, remains hidden behind a door armed with the most formidable security system, or so the stories go. Your information network is impressive. Which brings us to my proposal. You will gather the 4 keys needed to open the door. In return, I will pay you a most fair reward. How does 5 million credits sound? Always a pleasure working with sensible people. White gold's trading price has always been infamously volatile, you see. I was bracing for the worst when it came to negotiating our rate. I don't need money. As I said, you will be gathering 4 keys in total. Please begin your search immediately. I await your report and trust it will be good news. When next we meet, I expect it will be in front of the vault door. I look forward to it greatly. Now, as for the key's whereabouts, I believe I can be of some help. If I am not mistaken, you are in possession of 3 of them yourself. My master is not yet aware of that particular fact, but you need not hide it from me. I selected you for this job precisely because I knew you held them. If you supply those 3, I will supply you with the location of the 4th. A win-win proposal, don't you think? All I ask in return is a portion of your share. I think that a more pleasant option for both of us than for me to attempt to take your keys by force. I hope that you will give me your trust, seeing as I'm the one who included you in this proposal. My master's trade draws massive profits, but my salary remains a pittance. I require as much money as possible to ease the poverty my people face. And for your part, you stand to receive a fortune for the small effort of acquiring but 1 more key. Now, as for the final key, it seems a blade named Law is in possession of it. He works for a fellow called Wang. I believe their team is currently in Sylvalum on a mission. As a fellow blade, you should have no problem approaching them in the field. Perhaps if you join them in their work, an opportunity to secure the key will present itself. I leave the means to you, though. As far as we are concerned, all that matters is that you acquire it. I wish you great success. Did you just slap my ass? I mean, I don't blame her. Hello. A fellow blade. Nice. How's business these days, friend? Because it's been awful on my end. It was supposed to be just another hunt. Until the ganglions showed their ugly mugs. My group was split up before we knew what hit us. Had to fight our way through alone. The outcome was obvious from the start. I swear, we went into that mission prepared. We were ready. But one unexpected situation and a load of bad luck later. In the end, we lost 2 of our brothers in arms. I think my days as team leader are behind me. Stop. Just stop. There's nothing worse than pity from a fellow blade. And I realize what I said, but dismissing this whole thing as bad luck feels like a cop-out. Like I'm betraying Tao Hua and Law. You're here to see Law? Bad timing, I'm afraid. Law took a bad hit when the fighting started. We patched him up as best we could, but he still couldn't stand, let alone run. I had to put the team first and order an evacuation of those who were still mobile. Don't look at me like that. We had Marnoks and Puglets on our asses. We were just a bunch of grunts without scales. So yeah, I left him in the middle of a pack of hostiles. Left him to die. Where did I leave him? Some cavern. It was under a crumbled rock arch. Wait, you're not thinking of going out there, are you? Look, don't get me wrong, if I thought I could do something, I'd be out there right now. But they're strong. Really strong. Are you sure you'll be okay? Sorry. Never mind. You're a professional. You can make that call for yourself. Those are the first rules of being a blade, right? Learning risk assessment and knowing how much you can handle? Well, if you're going to do this, let's make it official. Please, accept this mission to extract Law. You'll have to secure the area first, which means fighting through a bunch of ganglion scum. The cavern's northwest of here. Look for the broken rock arch.
Well. Bad guys, be careful.
Ready? Fire up those melee attacks. Fucking up my scout.
Brace yourself. Lock the cannon.
I'm cutting you down to size.
Next. Light lead.
That doesn't even count as a warm-up.
My scalp.
Activity log.
Okay, fire! Follow me. Light lead.
That doesn't even count as a
We gotta get right in their face. Okay, fire! Acting down. Beautiful. Okay, get him in. Come on. Now, up a atomic missile. Finish one off. I'll take a shot.
buffing up my scout.
I'll step fire with everything you got. Giant leap for humankind.
What are you, an astronaut?
Wang here. What's the news? No kidding. You found him? Is he alright? I see. No, I knew that was the reality when we left him. Look, could I ask you to bring his body back? We'd all like to give him a proper funeral. I know it's asking a lot, but if there's anything of his you can find there, I figure the team would want to have something to remember him by. Sorry to put all this on you. I know Law would have appreciated it.
Did friends here?
Nice.
Hey, you made it back. And from the look on your face, I'm guessing Law was gone when you found him. Law was a real comedian, always keeping things light for the team. But brave, too. That kind of bravery you can't teach. Anyway, thanks for what you did. I appreciate it. I don't want to make this about revenge, but hopefully our fallen brothers can rest a little easier now. Hey, if you don't mind me asking, what did you need with Law? He's not around to answer, but maybe I can help. A key? Now that you mention it. One night while we were drinking, Law kept going on about some key he got and how valuable it was. Thing looked ancient, so we all assumed he'd been ripped off by some no-pun junk peddler. But maybe the joke's on us and it was real after all. Take a look at this. It's Law's pendant. He never took the damn thing off. Check out the head. Looks kinda like a key, right? He kept saying it really was the key to something, but we all thought it was just talk. Law always did like to talk. Honestly, I still think it's probably fake. But if you want to test that theory, be my guest. We've got other stuff to remember him by, and I'm sure he'd want the gal who carried him home to be thanked for it in some way. Take care, Bloom. We really owe you one. And hey, if you do strike it rich off that key, buy the mother of all bouquets for Law's grave, would you?
Huh. I thought I would have to face some sort of consequence, like decide to steal it from them. But instead it's just given to me? Strange. Coming in.
Hello, how's business? Quite excellent, I should think. Or it's about to be at any rate. Now, let's have those keys you've collected. That is not a key. But what are the others? You have the other 3, do you not? Is something wrong? Your contract was to gather all 4 of the keys. You have them, yes? Then please give the other 3 to me. A moment, Master. What is it? I have learned something of critical importance about this person. Oh? Let's hear it. It concerns the 4 keys you seek. It seems this person held 3 of them from the very beginning. What? But how is that possible? It means that the one responsible for stealing the keys from the Celeste 3, the one who murdered your comrade Fosdyke and the others, stands before you now. What? Greed makes the most clever liars. If it weren't for you, that white gold would already be mine. Now, it is your turn to be murdered for those keys. Not necessarily, Master. I already have them in my possession. Ha! Excellent work, Gabu. But wait, if you already had them, you must have known this blade was in possession of the keys when first you brought her to me. That is correct, Master. And it would appear everything's gone according to your plan. I apologize for keeping it from you until now, Master. It doesn't matter. As long as I have all 4 keys, nothing else matters. You seem confused, my good blade. Ah, yes. The 4th key, of course. It's been in my possession this whole time. Withholding that bit and telling you to find 4 was just a bit of insurance. Though it did mean having Gabu send you on a ridiculous wild goose chase for a fake key I passed on to some blade sap. Ha 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 ha. Gabu! Now that the keys are ours, we have no further need for our friend here. You may dispose of her. As you wish, Master.
Sure, we can do this the hard way. Decoy round.
You got it.
Ready? Fire up those melee attacks.
Nonsense. Think.
You certainly are strong. But I no longer have a reason to risk my life here. Farewell. What? No! Wait, you coward! This fight is not over, Gabu. The murderer who stole the keys from us stands there pointing her weapon at me. I forbid you from running. Wait, please. We can talk about this. We have all 4 keys now. Yes, that's it. We can get through that door and split the white gold between us. That was the initial agreement, right? No need for anyone to come out worse for the deal. With the Rothian woman who lied to us gone, there's no reason we can't put all this behind us. We'll go open the vault right now. I'm sure your mood will improve as soon as you see all that white gold. It's open. It's all ours. All the white gold inside is... gone? It's empty. Empty! But how is that possible? Someone would have to get in before us and... That Rothian cur? Ha 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 ha. It was after she'd taken your keys. She must have taken mine while you were off searching and I was waiting for you. With all 4 keys in her possession, she emptied the vault. Then the only reason she waited was to fight you, probably hoping to eliminate pursuit before it even started. That conniving beast. She completely outplayed me. Ha 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 ha. Bwah ha 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 ha. Bwah ha 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 ha.
Talk about a waste of time. Let's go inside and have a look around. And then someone locks us in. I think there is another quest where we actually do find the white gold, but I forget what it is.